Alright, good morning everyone, hope you're doing well. Good morning in my case, I should say. Good afternoon if you are somewhere further east. Very good morning if you're further somewhere west. I hope you're all doing well. We've got ourselves a double replay cast this morning. We're going to first see Joker versus DeSerTy. I'm not sure how it's meant to be said. Should find out from him. And then after that, we will see a game that was literally only played this morning, actually, which is Jazz versus VoTex. I'm not really going to dilly-dally too much. We'll just dive straight into it. We're going to start, as I say, with the Joker game. So let's actually fix our scoreboard for that. Joker. And there we go. It's still a best of 7. It's a round 2 match. Let's just... Oh, the actual score itself would help. And we update that to 0-0. There we go. Now we can change you. Perfect. Okay. I've pretty much prepped all the replays, I think. No, I'm in the wrong thing. Such an instinct to go there. We're on Snowy Drought first, so yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we start on the north end. We've got this desert is going as Vanilla China in the purple, and in the south of Snowy Drought we've got Joker in blue playing as Demo. I did do some practice games with Joker actually slightly before this. Interesting, I think, with Joker. He's a bit rusty, but he does broad. I was about to say he knows the build orders, but he's only got a few workers. I mean, I guess, to be fair, with the tactic he's going for, if it's the tactic I think he's going for, we will see. It looks like, to me, he's going for a fast TT. Yeah, okay, fine. And 2 supplies behind that. Yeah, the build orders, that broadly, yeah, what I was saying is he broadly knows the build orders. But that bit of rust sometimes can make things a little trickier. He's very much anticipating a truck rush that's never going to come. It's kind of annoying when you prep for it and nothing ever arrives. But better to be safe than sorry, as the saying goes. Needs to get more workers here. I think he has queued them up, actually. So the one downside for him now is he's got to wait. Because Demo, I think each tech is like 600. Yeah, there you go. You just saw that go down by 600. So that is going to delay his TT a little bit. Very important to make sure you have $600 in the bank by the time this comes in. I think that worker there is idle as well from building the arms dealer. Okay, takes the other terrorist with him. Where is he looking? He's looking over here. That gat's probably going to deny, is it? Going to be close. Oh, he does deny. Very nice. Tech goes straight through the middle of the map. Takes quite a bit of damage on its way in. Could pick off a dozer. Okay, no, he's paying attention. Very nice. Ah, there's mines on the war factory. That's going to hurt. That is very sad. He's mined both of them, actually. So the only... It's a good start for Desert as a result, but mining both these war factories can slow down your ability to harass the GLAs. And yeah, here's the problem for Joker. Although he's done well to get on 3 supplies quickly, the Gat's just walking in here and having a field day. So already not looking too shabby here for Joker. It's been a good start for the China. Whoa, what's going on here? Did he forget about it? Oh my god. This is going from this is going from bad to worse, is the saying. Holy moly. Oh dear. There isn't even... Oh, I was going to say there hasn't been a flamer yet. It's just about to come now. Yeah, Joker is in a bit of trouble here. It's just been one of those games, and it goes, you know, it goes like this sometimes. 0 hour, where every little thing just goes against you. You know, you're concentrating on that, then getting distracted probably by this, getting the alert, and then not focusing properly here and losing that. Yeah, it's very, it's hard work, 0 hour. A lot of multitasking. It's very easy for us to watch. But it's a whole different ball game when you're actually playing. And I think we're at the point where the China will mothball Joker fairly quickly here. He has got scorpions. Ooh, that is a very quick expansion to a fourth supply as well from Desert. I like it. Okay, scorpion rockets do come in. Barracks goes down, but he does have another barracks. He's building another one anyway. I think he's forgotten that he's got that one. It's an instinct when you lose a building to rebuild it, but yeah, he actually already has a barracks. Quick way of telling, can you build a tunnel? Can you build a slinger? If you can, then you've got a barracks. I think that scorpion needed to be pulled away. And yeah, now they need to go away because of the listening outpost. Yeah, this is big trouble for Joker. Behind this, there's going to be some elixirs being built as well. And I was about to say third war factory, but nope. Seeing things. Scorpions bugging. Yeah. Second supply is going to be lost. And I think it is now just a matter of time till Joker throws in the towel. This is nice overall, I have to say. He's trying. Joker's trying to deny this. Yeah, he knows it's over. But probably as soon as he saw that expansion, he thought, "Yeah, this is unfortunately a lost cause." But again, that's just how it goes sometimes. A good start for Desert. Going to game number 2 now, and certainly I think I'd know which team I'd rather be. We start with him in the south. It's Desert. He's in purple. He's playing as Demo this time. And in the north, it will be Joker playing as the Vanilla China in orange this time. No single colour for Joker. He's also not going to truck rush. I think the truck rush is quite powerful against the Demo here. And I think if you're China, you need to do every little thing that you can. Interesting. And do you know what? A truck rush would have really punished this build as well. In general, a truck rush will punish a 3 supply build like this. But not going for that could come back to bite. I also think these trucks, yeah, that's almost qualifies for a Wraith supply. There's going to be some movement there, surely. Yeah, there is. And on this one as well. It's going to slow the economy down, for sure. Oh no, okay. Might have just gotten away with it there because of the that truck. So maybe alright. That one is definitely going to be screwed though because he's got the mines on it. He's actually only got one truck. He needs a second truck there as well. Maybe he skipped it to be able to afford... Oh no, he's got it now. Okay. We have 3 supplies already up though for Desert. First tech, pretty sure that's got 3 terrorists and 2 RPGs in. Flamer coming forward. Nearly, won't quite get there. In comes the Licks. It's going to go for the... It's going to go for the War Factory. Okay. Licks will deal with this. Flamer is going to headbutt the tunnel. Ooh, doesn't actually take a truck there. Flamer needs to be microed, but isn't. That's kind of a shame. And the Flamer could have gone here and just flamed this down as well. It's kind of a shame it went to the wrong place. But Joker was focusing on the Licks in his base, I think. Nice pop of RPGs. But the tech does go down. And the Gat, ooh, nearly takes it all, actually. That's where you want the Gat-Licks kind of getting closer. To follow up and like pick these sort of units off. It can mothball to be something quite powerful later on in the game. Third supply now expanded to for Joker. And the next thing, he actually didn't take... Oh, he did take a second... Oh no, that's the rebuilt War Factory. Of course it is. Fine. Probably needs to consider getting his other War Factory fairly soon. Or at the very least getting a barracks and putting a bunker around here maybe. Worker now coming forward. And on the left-hand side as well. Desert looking fairly comfortable, and he's going to go for his oil and refinery as a result. Don't think you need 2 rebels. I'd rather just send 1 and get your oil and then get that after. Less urgent, more urgent. There's a quad going down the right side, but I'm not sure what harm that can really cause. Second War Factory now being built by Joker. I've just realised that I haven't actually got the chat up. That would help. Let's do that now. Galix is going to deal with the squad. Oh my god, Joker, what are you doing? Oh wow, he got away with one there. Holy moly. That flamer survives just. Let's get the chat. Where are you, chat? There we go. You'll hear. There we go. Hello, Pret. Hello, Mahab Saloob. Basie. Jacob. Hello, everyone. Okay, we're going to see an engagement in the middle. But that flamer a little bit indecisive. And where's the flame walls? These need to be microed. You have to flame wall these. Yeah, look at that. Now you've given veterancy away to the quads, unfortunately, Joker. That has to be flame walling, and that one has to be flame walling ASAP. You don't just go and target individual units. You just flame wall and cause as much damage as you possibly can. There's an Overlord out. Interesting choice. Do we have a palace building? No, just 2 arms dealers, no palace building for now. Oh, very nice. He's actually, because he's... because he's demo, he's actually sent them. Yeah. Which is kind of annoying, because now they're going to get picked off by the Gatlix. It's a nice idea, but he had to actually manually put those rebels on the bikes then. So quite expensive, and didn't really achieve anything. There's a nice creep forward here by Desert, actually, on the left-hand side. Now, I think if Joker was Nuke, I think suddenly this would be looking really, really scary for the GLA. But these Overlords are so slow that you could probably slap down a palace right now, and by the time they get here, the palace would have been built and you can get a Jarman Kettle. So when you're normal China, these Overlords, I'm not a fan. They're not for me. Not for me. They're going to have some initial success. But, oh wow. And there's just, yeah, this is the other thing. You can't just turn around now with these things. They're so slow. You're committed. Migs will be out, but... they are going to do precious little, I'm afraid. Okay, he is turning, but this is what I mean. All of this now buys time for the palace to get up. So yeah, Joker, if you're watching, no, not these. These bad. These very bad. This is nice from Desert though. He's taking his. Ooh, didn't want to lose the ECM there. Yeah, it's nice that he's pulling back here. New cannon now coming out, and yeah, this is the thing. Like you could just pop out of here and cause all sorts of problems. The GLA's just everywhere. Yeah, it's GG. Well played from Desert though. It's 2-0. Getting a bit impatient there, leaving early. Yeah, you can't be making Overlords. Not gonna work, unfortunately, as the V China. Just a reminder, this is a fairly live replay cast. I think the delay on the stream is only about 10 seconds or so, if that. Mass elixirs with Black Napalm. Yeah, that's exactly it. Much better. Anyway, in the top right this time we've got Desert playing in purple as SWG. And some kind of China, let's find out. In green for Joker. Oh my god, we don't even know. In fact, can we find out? Gonna have to restart it, aren't I? SWG, Desert, purple, top. Normal China. In green for Joker. Okay. Very professional caster. Completely missing that. So this is actually a nice matchup. SWG China on this map. Can most definitely be won both ways. Slightly late on the mines there. I think this is going to be an aggressive strat from Joker. He's going to place a barracks and then a war factory forward and spam tank hunters on a troop crawler, by the looks of it. Or is he just... See, one of the things I'd say here straight away, by the way, the CC was here, right? And the dozer went out, it went round, it's gone round there, it's gone there. If you would just, as soon as it's built, you click L there, and that barracks builds a good 5 seconds earlier. And then the war factory builds 5 seconds earlier. This first tank hunter builds 5 seconds earlier. That is going to cause some problems. But the truck Yeah, this is the thing. That is going to cause some problems. Some real problems. It's a really nice counter as well, by the way, from Desert. This is the Desert. What he's doing now is just a very ideal counter to Joker's build. However, he is going to have some problems in his base, I think, because there's no war factory with this build, and they aren't collecting separately. Also dropped off. Ooh, nearly denied it, actually, Joker. The thing is, though, this thing can't really do much because you're not denying any production building. So actually, yeah, I think Desert's in big trouble here. This would have been nice if it was actually like countering these and stopping these, but really, what's it going to achieve? It might get a truck and a dozer, but that's it. No flashbangs. Firebase is probably not going to get up in time. Yeah, I think Desert's in real trouble. I think he's messed this up. And in fact, Joker has made a mistake as well. He didn't get the veterancy on the red guard. And he's allowing this to build, which I think is an error. There's another troop caller coming forward. Again, no red guard veterancy. Big mistake. Yeah, that isn't going to achieve, especially now that he's lost the dozer. And I think this is going to be it. That firebase should go down now. Nice evac last second there. But was it a nice evac? You just give more veterancy away. Yeah, this is over. I liked the idea of doing a drop, but I think it had to be... yeah... better place. You had to, at the very least, deny 2 trucks. And even then, I don't think it would have done that much. Yeah, this is over. Joker is going to be on the scoreboard here. Especially when these tank hunters come in for the V. Nice getting a Hellfire drone. But there's so many red guard. And the veterancy is building up. And these, when these get vetted, they do cause problems. Yeah. Yeah, slightly... I think it was slightly greedy from Desert to be going 2 supplies. Going for oil. Dropping, doing all of that whilst defending a China that's doing an all-in on you is bold, to say the least. Very bold. Yeah, this V is going to go down. Yeah, that's it. It's very over. You can micro that as much as you want, but it's GG. Well played from Joker. He gets himself on the scoreboard. Yeah, agreed. This is one of the best matchups to watch. I agree with you there. It is a good one. And we're going to see it again. Okay. So this time it's Desert's turn to be the vanilla China. He's here in the south of Canyon of the Dead in purple. And top right, we've got Joker in the gold, this time playing as SWG. Looks like it's going to be a 2 supply. But I think against a China that isn't... yeah, he's going to all in as well here. So the response really is that you have to follow up with probably a double barracks and then get a firebase. I think yeah. Don't tell me he's going to get a war factory here. No. They see that's the right thing to build, but the wrong placement. That firebase will only achieve so much. I think the firebase has to try and get here. Because you know that he's going to try and stream forward here. Second barracks is also right. Yeah, the problem here... I think what I would have probably favoured is I'd have gotten my barracks before getting the second supply. Get in that building. Get a firebase around here. If that gets up... your China all-in is in trouble all of a sudden. Behind this, we're going to have 2... supplies, fine. 2, and he's going to build... yeah, he's going full defensive. I don't like that. I'm also not sure about these SWG turrets, simply because the power problem. And the fact that they're not even that good against these troop crawlers. The best thing against this is mass Vs. So you kind of have to get to a war factory fairly quickly. But you can't do that when you're going for this build. It's either mass infantry He's got flashbangs out at least. Okay. Yeah, it's either mass infantry or mass Vs. It's one or the other, not either. I think he's going to make sure that these can't get harassed, just. Could be close. And Joker very nicely placing the dozer to try and get some crushes in, which I do like, actually. Gets quickly TT'd. Rangers are going to come across. Ah, yeah, see, that's the problem. You've got that EMP Patriot and it's doing nothing. It really hurts. But the first troop caller gets shut down. These Rangers are going to get picked off cheaply. That could get in the building now. It's important that he cleared that, actually. And get these two working again. On their respective supplies. The other trouble with this build that Joker's done is the China knows that you're penned in, so you can just do what DeSerT's doing. It's a nice response from DeSert, actually, because he's done this initial sort of push just to keep him busy. And behind it, he's not really followed up with that too aggressively. But behind that, he's taken the entire map. And that I do like. I think at the level we're playing at, the sort of semi-World Series, I'd always... Yeah, see, that there is early. Because you've only got one V out and you're already trying to get S&D. I mean, I don't... It's good to get S&D, just not that early when you've got no units. S&D's no good if you have no units to apply said S&D to. You just need more Vs and tow, ideally. That V will deal with that, though. But yeah, the trouble is, Black Napalm MiGs are out. So all of this is just temporary. Joker's going to realise that very, very soon, unfortunately. Because look at the amount of purple on the map. It's just spread out very, very quickly. Hello, Apex. It is just a sea of purple. Getting his CC back here. There's another war factory here. Another one there because he's got all the money in the world. S&D comes in. I mean, this is the point, I guess, where he could be trying to get an airfield. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So he doesn't want to take too many liberties here, does he? I still think he's got more than enough to do, you know, well, he has got more than enough to just waltz on in and just wreck Joker at any time, because I don't think he'll get that out when he needs it. And even if he does get one alpha out, I don't think it really matters. I don't think I'd be resting on my laurels, though, if I'm DeSert. I think I'd be... Panicking's the wrong word. I think I'd be just not taking it slow. Colonel Burton now coming out. Flamer flushes out the RPG that was in there. This troop caller's probably going to find Burton. Ah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's sloppy. And here comes some pressure on the right. And pressure on the left. And pressure through the middle. This is exactly what DeSert was building up to, because Joker can't be everywhere. Red Guard veterancy as one should get. And yeah, as expected, this airfield will not get up in time. MiGs came in, took that out. And there's just too much work for these Vs to do. They're going to get trapped by a sea Red Guards, I think. Alpha now comes out, but it's not going to get there. These Red Guards should shoot. Oh, no, it does get up. Okay. And straight for the airfield. All right. I think he's identified the threat. Nicely done. It will die on its way home, unfortunately. Don't think he was ever going to save that. But it was probably... That's certainly worth it. Oh, he's going to lose his dozer. And he's lost his... it doesn't really matter too much, but yeah, he's now hunted. Joker has given this a go. I'll give him that. But look at how much purple there is on the map. It is everywhere. And ultimately, that's due to the response from DeSert. A very good response he gave to the to what Joker did. He saw that Joker was pinning into his base. And he responded accordingly. So it was a nice reaction. He's actually even... He's GG'd at this point. He knows it's over. Unlucky for Joker, though. It's the type of game where yeah, but that's the thing. Look at the supply difference. It's the type of game where you think, oh, I'm doing all right here. But in reality, it's just building up to a crescendo of destruction. So yeah, that's 3-1 and match point then for Desert. Let's go on to match number 5. Alright, so we start in the south here on Vendetta in the purple for Desert. It is China Tank. And the north we've got it's been alright, so this set's been very, in fact it's been purely, well, we obviously just saw it's been China versus someone, China USA, China GLA. We've got demo here for Joker in the orange. So this will play quite differently because we saw demo versus China already. Demo versus tank plays considerably differently. It's harder for the demo here for sure. Generally speaking, a GLA it has a harder time against a tank than it does against the Chinas. Having said that, that will depend on the map. A very big map will suit the GLAs more against tank, and the Chinas have a bit more of a chance. And I see a truck rush this time. Joker is ready for that, kind of. Needs a second one. Definitely needs a second one to cover this off. And definitely needs to micro this. I have a feeling that's... Oh my god, Joker, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where is he looking? And now... it's a disaster. I don't understand. He was so far from the truck. And first Gat just waltzes on through for free as a result. Does get this one up on the right, and we'll probably get a tunnel up on the left. But there's no tunnel at its base. So this gap is going to cause chaotic destruction. Unless he gets a nice detonation on this. Yeah. Yeah, that's nicely dealt with. Will there be a scrap deny from Desert? No, there won't be. That will cost you in later rounds if you don't do that. This is nice from Joker. Second Gat's going to come in. But where's the tunnel? There's a Scorpion now out. Desert's floating massively. Holy. That is a big float. Because he's only on the one war factory. He hasn't built a second yet. See that there? If that was placed there, you don't lose these workers. I don't understand that either. That's just odd placement. You place it there, and you then detonate it in time. Okay, first flame is now going to come in. And the left-hand side is going to get cleared up, I think, fairly soon. Joker has taken so much damage. Oh my god, he hasn't even dealt with the gap. I don't understand why he's so worried, like, about... He's got Scorpion rockets, but... Alright. You're on one supply, that's the trouble. And there's only 4 workers. The economy is just painful. It really hurts. Really hurts to see this. I think Desert knows how little money he's on, and he's just going to make the most of that. That gap is still there. It is going to finally get dealt with, but at what cost? The entire map control is the cost. Yeah. Alright, now he can get there. Just one tunnel there earlier on. I would have personally skipped the tunnel over here and prioritised the one here. In fact, I'd have just probably skipped that one knowing that you weren't going to get it. And just prioritised there. Tunnel here as well. Yeah, just too many tunnels out on the map, unfortunately. It's getting the oil. But this Battlemaster is going to go for the crush. I think it's well aware. That outpost might get there as well, actually. Yeah. Crush one. I think he is going to get that one at least. Alright. But 2 war factories and a prop for the tank. And you're on 4 supplies. So yeah, I think that Scorpion goes down. Looking tricky here for the demo. This Flamer just ignores this worker, interestingly. Black Napalm's already out, okay. That Flamer could hurt. It has been spotted by Joker. This army will build up very, very quickly. Rebel gets denied. No way you're getting that second one. And loses all his workers. Hurts. He's building a palace? On this economy? I mean, I appreciate you probably feel like your only hope is to get to the demo upgrade, but... yeah. This is all going to get flashed out now. Entire right side lost. Is there a Lotus? Yes, there is. Very nice. The entire map now belongs to Desert. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's just the little things that mothball. Like that, the terrorist there not getting the truck, for example. They all hurt you later on in the game. They really do. Yeah. Joker thought he'd killed the Gat. That's the thing. And the thing is, right, there was another... GG's well played, by the way. Joker, there was another moment in the game on Snowy with your Gatlix. You thought you'd killed a quad, and then you start just running away, even though the quad isn't dead. You nearly lost your Gatlix for it. You actually got lucky with it, because the Gatling on it turned and fired on it. Yeah, GG's well played. That is 4-1. We'll briefly type that in. And see that. I actually now need to, because I'm a noob, I haven't actually fully prepared for the second set. So just bear with me and we will get that up. Where are we? I need to find this. Definitely did download it. Ah, there we go. Found it. Okay. Extract these. And we want to put them in the right place. There, I think. I'll just restart the game here as well. Trying to be clean with it. Don't strictly need to. And then what we'll do is we will have VoTex nil. Jazz. Not Jazza. Someone very different. VoTex versus Jazz. There we go. Okay, so that's sorted. Let's get rid of you briefly. Let's recenter you. Let's actually load 0 hour again. Hello, Dark 9. I woke up with some ZH poison today. Did I? What poison's that? Let's just double check that these replays are in here. Yes, excellent. Okay. Alright, let's go into game number 1. So we start then with Jazz in the south, playing as infantry. In the Cyan. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. And in the north we've got another demo. Alex, or VoTex, okay? I'm guessing that he's Alex, but he's VoTex in game replays, probably because the name was taken. I think that's why he's VoTex and not Vortex, actually. But yeah, it's Alex. We should probably refer to him as Alex, actually, so I'm going to change the scoreboard for that. Am I? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just recenter you. There we go. Perfect. All right. Yeah, it's super quick. It's literally like barely a 5-second delay, which is good. Jazz has got a build order dialed, which is an infantry, and you're going to build a licks. That there is going to go out. I like this from Jazz so far. 2 supplies in behind. The demo realistically should be expecting this, but the demo will have a hard time. On 3 supplies. Okay, yep, 3 supply build. Gonna go for a technical first. I have a feeling this build might get punished by the licks, actually. 3rd supply coming out. Jazz, is that? Yeah, I suppose so. As long as you get 2 more tank hunters here. Or at least 1 more. 7's the minimum. A full confection is always good, though. Yeah, 7's like the bare minimum. Okay, minigunner was out here looking, but there's nothing going. Licks is now going to come forward. We're going to get technical on the right. This Licks is not going to shut this down, though, because the bunker upgrade isn't going to be there yet. Now it is. Now it is. Ooh. Minigunner. Ah, lucky. Now you have to get forward. And that dozer can actually just rebuild that, yeah. The question is how many quads are going to be out. I think first and foremost you shut that down. Yep. Oh, whoa. Bad pop. Game-losing pop right there. Jazz is licking his lips. He knows that he can just dive on in this position now. Or he's just going to go back. Okay, all that. It's only one quad. You must know it's only one quad. Just kill it. There's two quads now. Ah, Jazz. Bit overcautious for my liking there. Oh, does nicely deny that though. Yeah, realizes the problem. He's over on top of it. That thing is about to build. But it's out of range. Alright. Behind this, there's a counter-attack. I think that's a good move from Alex, given the circumstances. Alex needs to be very, very careful. Is being careful. This thing is going to have to be careful as well, because there's now a vetted quad. Need to sell that supply, ideally, when you know you're going to lose it. And this is where the multitasking is the key. And I think you need to focus here, actually. You kind of don't need... Yeah, that's a good unload. I think this, you could just click G on this area now. And wait for the quad. Nice pull back on the licks. Second one going forward, opting to not just deal with his base. Okay. It's going to go to the wire this. But, yeah, because he's got this little area down here. I think this just needs to be dealt with. I can't see Jazz losing this, actually, I have to say. Unless he micros terribly. I would just evac that. Or gun it down, yeah. Or just gun everything down. That can work as well. Vix goes low. He's got an outpost now, yeah. That's what you need. That's another licks, actually. That's a third licks. Nicely done from Jazz, overall. I think at this stage I would just float over here and just take this tunnel out. Just make sure you completely gutter the GLA out and you know that he's just down here then. And the GLA's got too much recovery work to do, unfortunately. Yeah, good spot by Jazz. Nicely done. And he has everything he needs. Yeah, he might have lost these here, but he's got what he needs. I'll be sending one of these dozers over here, actually. And maybe get the capture building upgrade and start taking some oil. Certainly wouldn't let that work get away. Ooh, loses a licks. Gets a troop crawler, okay. Presumably in response to the RPGs. Yeah, the trouble is that isn't very good against quads. And that licks needs to be careful. Okay, does pull out in time. These tank hunters have remembered, or Jazz has remembered this worker. Very good. Nicely done. So now, just one demo trap is his only presence, yeah? So if he swoops on in one go with 3 elixirs and this, it's just not defendable, unfortunately. So yeah, this is going to go 1-0 Jazz. Like I said earlier, though, I do prefer the position here for infantry in this. But yeah, that is already looking bad. Haven't even killed one unit. So yeah, this is over. That's actually got men in it as well, still. CC going back. Yeah, he's 3-star. And I think if he just headbutts the tunnel now, that's all he needs to do, because as soon as he loses that tunnel... Ooh. Yeah, nice. Trying to rebuild here. But there goes your nice quad. And he can just headbutt it now. you can pop that all you like, but it's not going to matter. Jazz doesn't even need his 3 elixirs in his base. They're just chilling. It was nicely done by Jazz, this, actually, overall, I have to say. Nicely played. He was generally paying attention in several places, which I like to see. That's good. He says he's got to shoot off. No worries, mate. Yep, catch it later. Oh, I see. Yeah. Now I get your point, Dark Knight. Now I get what you're saying. Jazz, also known as... Oh, I see your point, actually. I'm glad you said that, LBC. I might have to find a way to fix that. That's quite funny. Yeah, there we go. There's GG. That's well played from Jazz. Let me see if I can fix that score. You are right about that. It probably does look a little bit weird. So let's just change that to be that. In fact, sod it. We're just going to do it as presented on screen. You are right. It would have... yeah, I get fussy about stuff like that. So I think good job to fix it. Let's make sure we actually give a 1 to Jazz. A hard-earned 1. We'll go into game number 2. Hello, by the way, Little Black Cat. And everyone else I might have not said hi to. Hello. 19 of you here watching. Very nice. We have the reverse this time, though. Jazz playing in orange. Oh, we've got the horrible orange versus gold. Okay. So, yeah, Jazz in orange as demo. And in the south, we've got Alex in gold playing as infantry. Okay. I'd be very surprised if I didn't just see a counter licks from Alex here. And I'm hoping Jazz will assume that it's going to be a counter licks. Because why wouldn't you? Yeah, there you go. It's actually not as efficient a licks build either. There is a saying that though, a truck rush coming forward is nice. That I like. However, that supply placement's not fantastic. His actual income here is going to be quite slow, and therefore the licks is going to be slow. But because he's only got on 1 supply, he should still be able to afford to get this out. In fact, he will be able to afford to get it out. This truck could cause humongous problems, though. Really big problems. The only good news here for Jazz is that he's going to get alerted to it. Yeah. I'd be laying a demo trap instantly. And we're not going to see a demo trap, so he's going to lose 2/3 of his economy. Ouch. And quads will start to be built from here, I'm sure. Lix is already loaded and ready to go. And because this... Yeah, that now gets dealt with. This Lix is so quick. I'm not sure if it's going to get defended. Should have just possibly caught a glimpse of it there. Gonna have to pop now. Ooh. Yeah, arm sealer goes down already. And he jumps on the tunnel when he pops out the other end. Ooh. Yeah, not gonna have enough. Although, he's on top of it. Ah, lucky. If he'd just gone underneath it, or stayed underneath it, he might have got that. But yeah, that, unfortunately for Jazz, is not looking good. And there's a second Lix as well now. Yeah, this is over. Nicely done from Alex. Just very, very quick. The speed was the key here for him. Jazz trying to hold on in there, but it's unfortunately at this stage kind of gone. Needs to cancel. It does bring him low, but there are now no units out. Yeah, GG, he knows it. Unlucky. I think the speed is the thing that caught him out there. I did like the truck rush. The thing is, though, that was a proper all-in. I mean, he only collected 6,400. He only had the 1 supply. So he really, really went for it. Really committed to it, which I do like. And that goes 1-1 pretty quick. Okay. I'm just going to fix something very quickly. 1 second. And let's go into here. You'll have to just bear with me a minute. This will take about a minute or so. There we go. Do you. And then last but not least, you. And then we will get rid of you because I don't need you anymore. Okay. So have I done the scoreboard? Let's just. I've done it again, haven't I? I've gone straight into. I've gone straight into the sodding lobby. Just instinct, man. Right. I just wanted to change the these to be, yeah, rather than the actual gentles. Oh my god, more colorblind hatred going on here. So we start in the north. Jazz in cyan, playing as tank. And the south. Ooh, tank mirror. Alex in the blue, also as tank. Very nice. Just double check that's correct. Yes. Let's see what happens. We all like a tank mirror. Who doesn't like a tank mirror on Snowy, no less? Who doesn't like a tank mirror on Snowy? Slight different variations in the build. We're going to go 2 safe supplies for Jazz, a forward supply for Alex. The upside for Alex of having a forward supply being you get your first unit out to the base a little bit quicker. The downside is you are more at risk of you losing your first, because if you get a flamer coming or losing your buildings, because you come in here with a flamer and if you aren't prepped for it, you should be, but if you aren't prepped for it, you're going to struggle. There's a barracks. Oh wow, okay, no, this I do not approve of at all. What the hell? What is that truck doing? What? What is that truck doing? Does he think he's against a GLA? Oh, hang on. Was he trying to scout a flamer? I think he's trying to scout a flamer. Interesting. But this is a weird tank mirror. Jazz opened with 2 battle masters because he was scared about the flamers, I think. Whereas I personally prefer an outpost and a gap, which is what Alex has done, but he's done it off of 1 war factory, and he's now going for a Lix as tank. This should never work. Never. In a million years, on a month on Sundays, this should not work. Yeah. That dose is going to go down. This is wild. I can't believe what I'm seeing. A Lix. And this flamer. I mean, these units are going to come in and not find a supply. Interesting, to say the least. And I think Jazz is the one thing he needs to not do. He won't know this yet, but the one thing he needs to not do is lose Gats cheaply, because he does not have many. Oh, he has another one there. Because the thing is, he's not scouted the Lix yet, so it could still get some work done. Honestly, if Jazz loses this... Gat. Okay, 2 Gats are out. He should now see what he's up against. He will lose the front position, but... you spotted that, most importantly. He needs to be careful not to Gat bug here. But, in the meantime, base gets wrecked. There's actually... yeah, base gets very wrecked. Oh, Gat. Oh, it goes down. Yep. And that's over. That is over, because you've got nothing to stop this. And this should eventually get cleared up by Jazz. Needs to get himself an outpost, though. Does really need to get himself an outpost. Okay, that Battlemaster will at least clear up the flamer. That Gat could do with just going home. Yeah, nicely done. That one got the first shot off. The Gat's going to help a little bit. Yeah, and that's it. That's his last 2 buildings. So this is over. And he get an outpost out here as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the flame wall. There's the game-ending flame wall. That is GG. Jazz takes the win. They're not quite a wild tank mirror. And that there is what we call a build order loss. Right away. Hello, red versus blue. just in time for game number 4, and Jazz with a 2-1 lead. And given that he's just won a tank mirror, why are we? It's more horror for colorblindness, honestly. All right, we've got the reverse now. Jazz at the bottom this time as tank in orange, and at the top we've got Alex in gold playing as tank as well. So many vetted dragons, indeed there were, yes. Right, will we see a more normal build order from Alex this time? Hopefully, yes. I think we've just seen a textbook example of why going licks in a tank mirror is not good. Certainly not opening with it. Yeah, okay, standard build order again. Forward supply this time from Jazz. And yeah, 2 supplies, 2 war factories from Alex is gone traditional, which I think he had to. Supplies here look good, I think. Ah, that's unlucky. Ever so slightly closer and they're perfect. These are just difficult to get right. These are definitely off. And they might be good, actually. They look good. Okay. I'd expect the income rate to be similar. Third supply is going to come in relatively soon for Jazz, I suspect. Or at least his dozer's going to get in position. Flamer on the left and Flamer on the right. Opening with 2 Flamers is... is Alex. And he's going to go right... He's going to skirt the flanks with them. That Battlemaster... This is the thing. This is where it's difficult. You don't know where it's going to be. You don't know that it's there. This first outpost could get some work done, though. It gets in. Take a dozer. Take some trucks. The other dozer's chilling there. Jazz knows that there's a Flamer there, so he's detected that one. And that's good concentration there from Alex. But does still get in. Is he going to go into it? He is. He knows. We need to see some mines now from Jazz. We do. We do. Very unlucky. That Flamer's still going down there. And, oh, this engagement is big. Goes in Jazz's favour. Oh, he didn't actually get any thingies off there in the end. That Flamer should get stopped. Does deal a bit of damage to the Gats. This Flamer though, oh my god. And that one will get stopped, but yeah, okay. He's going to lose his power and his supply. But he is going to shut it down. That Flamer's still not been dealt with, oh wow. Oh, it hurts. It really does. And he's just got the veterancy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. 2 supplies down all of a sudden. Jazz's base is looking weary, to say the least. Yeah. And the funny thing is, he overcovered himself in the first game. Oh, my God. That is not the unit you need when you got a vet 3. Yeah, he knows it. Oh, lucky. That was looking really good for Jazz for a minute then as well. But that one Flamer... Well, 2 Flamers, actually. Wrecked him. Unfortunate there. Piddix with some Salarid and Devas laughing faces, as I like to call them. Yeah, we go 2-2. Okay. Important for Alex to win that, especially when he lost the reverse of that, per se. Right, AK's Magic we're on this time. And we start in the bottom, and we have Tox here for Jazz. What is it with the auto-colouring? It's so annoying. I'll watch a whole game of blue versus cyan. So yeah, Tox here for Jazz. And Air. Okay, Tox Air. Very nice. Air for Alex in the blue. Okay. To barracks and supply. Barracks in a weird sort of position just because it might get in the way of some supply collection. Oh, crikey. Oh, slight yawn there. Still early for me. Okay, we have tunnel going here. And worker going down here. Do we have some opening terrorists? No, but he isn't going to need them. So it's a greedy-ish build, actually. In fact, it's a very greedy build. Is he collecting from separate supply crates? He isn't. They're both collecting from that one, aren't they? Just double check that. Yeah, so they're not. There's a mistake there from Alex then. Want to collect from separate supply crates. Makes a big difference. Ambo will crush that. I like that Jazz tried to get that tunnel up there, because that's a really nice position to attain. He needs to drop a worker off and crush. I think he might get both here. And he gets it because it's there, because it's hidden behind. So little things like that. So that's very good from Alex. Hiding a ranger in there literally got him the oil. And then he's going to deny the rebel the capture as well. Wow. This Ambo's put a lot of work in, actually. A lot of work in. A technical deals with it. One technical was all that's needed. Yeah. Does have the bottom right position, though. And he has got a nice aggressive position here. And he's got control of the top left, and he's building a supply. Okay, so Jazz looking alright here. Needs to deal with that amber. I think he is going to finally now shut that down. Yeah. Loses one more. Does he get some scrap? Yes, he does. Very nice. But at the base, we've got these. 4 of them, actually. Quite a few V's already. He's going to now get his oil. Worker's been sent out now to get that. This is okay from Jazz. It's good. He's got position here, position here. Does need to get himself a second arms dealer and start building more technicals, though, to deal with this blob. That is what I would say. I think he probably knows he's going to have to give this position up. You can already see the... Oh, okay. He's going to pick a V off, is he? He's going to pick 2 Vs off. 1. Picks 1 off. Nearly picks a second one off. Oh, he is going to pick a second one. Ah, so unlucky. But this is so far so good for Jazz. Definitely needs that second arm. Oh my god, the float. The float, the float, the float. Jazz. Now the second arm's dead. Okay, and I think you should just lay a palace down at that point if you're floating that much. Could even go for a third arms dealer. And a palace. You could do both. You could do it all. Right now, Jazz is definitely looking good. But... whoa, what is going on there? That's quite funny. Oh, this is where it starts getting bad. Carpet, these, combat Chinook. And I think that quad went down then. I don't even think it survived. Alright, so this is interesting now then, because the base is lost, but he's going to try and rebuild and concave himself. Okay. That CC Nook is taking damage, actually. Quite a bit. Yeah, it took a lot of damage there. Ooh, these men. Yeah, see, the bug that was happening is the CC Nook wasn't full. These keep trying to join it, and they keep trying to land as a result. Yeah, there you go. It's happening again. Easy solution to that, just grab all your MDs, E, and then just click S just for a second. And then they won't do that. So this is going to get a bit funky. That's for sure. More Vs are coming here now, though. It's the S and D's the problem. Ooh, takes the CC Nook out. Okay, nice. Jazz has all the economy, but he's lacking in unit production. Oh, that's nice. Really nice engagement there from Alex. Really nice engage. Doesn't lose anything. Kills so many RPGs. He pops. Not sure it's the best place to pop. He's going to lose these quads. And he's going to lose all these RPGs, is he? Yeah. Toe's out as well now. There's another CC note. Gets GG. Yeah. It's unlucky for Jazz. The loss literally came down to being too slow to build his second arm stealer. That's all it was. But it all happens very quickly in this game. You know, 1 minute you're on 1k and you're struggling to like expand. The next minute you've got 7k and you're comfortable. You're on 4 supplies, but you're only on 1 arm stealer. So yeah, that's what cost Jazz there. But it was solid from Alex as well. He did well. Let's give him a 3. He takes a lead for the first time in this set. Okay. He's on match point as well, by the way. Right, that's more like it on the colours. So in the north, we've got purple here for Jazz, playing as Air this time. And in the bottom left, we have got Alex in green, playing as Tox. I should check my phone at some point. There we go. The timing is very on point. Okay. Barracks, yep. Supply. And supply. I think that's a sensible build order for the air. You can afford to go greedy here. Going for a war factory. Okay, yeah, fine. I think you have to skip a Chinook to be able to do this quickly. Could be wrong. Oh no, you don't. Okay. And from the Tox, we will see 2 supplies, 2 barracks. So he's going to go for an oil grab. A forward tunnel over here. Are these collecting off separate supply crates? They are. I think these are as well, judging by how... Yeah, they are. Nice. Good from Jazz. Ambo coming forward. He knows how much it hurt him in that first game, so why not do it to his opponent? Absolutely. First tech will come forward. Ooh, he's going to have a hard time dealing with this, I think. Yeah, that Ambo's going to get in, and it's going to cause a lot of pain. Oh my god, it's causing more and more pain. Does he go into the terrace? I think if he does, that would have been nice. Because that's going to go down now. Okay, tech comes in. Ooh. So loses his dozer at home, so he now knows that's his only dozer. And it's in a pretty precarious location, actually. Oil capture's now coming in. But Jazz already building up the V numbers quite nicely. And is on the 2 oils, as I said. Jazz could very easily just stick his dozer in Chinook. He's got a lot of them spare. It's another TT, I think. That is going to get shut down, though. Yeah, that is getting shut down. Very nice. Good awareness from Jazz. We have another technical. It's got something in it as well. Laser lock comes in. I think he's going to stop this one as well. Yeah, he is. Ooh, no he's not. No he's not actually. That's unlucky. Needed to just move forward there. So now he has to find... yeah, I wouldn't be building that there. I would definitely be taking that home. You've got so many spare Chinooks as well, why not? Pushing out now as well, okay. I mean, he can see that there's not a lot in the base, so why not? That is going to be another TT, presumably. That'll be... Not sure what that's on, actually. Okay. It's a tech RPG, but that's going to get dealt with. And he could have done with those RPGs at home to deal with this blob, because he's now got nothing to deal with this. Does have a position, obviously, here. That's where he's been popping from, but... Yeah, as long as Jazz doesn't lose focus, which he hasn't so far. And he has got himself that up there. He's floating again. Quite a lot. This is going to be another TT. I do like the aggression, like the constant TTs. Wow. Holy moly. But I don't think he realises he's got that up here whilst he's all losing his base. Yeah. Good micro from Jazz. Needs to tuck that one up in behind, though. Let it heal a bit more. You could also use your ambulance to block that. Yeah, see, that there needs to be tucked behind there when it's the injured one. So a little micro tip there. He has now seen the expansion over here. But there's nothing he can do about it because his entire base has been wrecked. So, yeah, this is he's going to try and build that, but it's going to be too late. He's sending all his units up here, but I think... he's just wasted his Vs, though, actually. I don't think it's going to matter because he could just get in a Chinook. Ooh. Jazz! Jazz! You are allowed to put this in a Chinook, you know! Hello! Okay, Jazz seemingly doesn't want to not get hunted. Very odd. Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't matter because he's going to kill the last building here, and Alex only has enough money to build one more barracks. But why not try and save your dozer when you got so many Chinooks to put in? Jazz, use your Chinooks. Put it in the Chinook. Yeah. Very odd. But he is going to find what he needs to find. So again, as long as he doesn't... Oh my god. Imagine he lost this. No, he isn't going to lose it. It's just way dicier than it needed to be. Way dicier than it needed to be. I love that he built a... Oh, he's got a super tech. Okay. But, yeah. He's got a lot of work to do. But the popping in and out so far is nice. All he has to do is take one of his Chinooks and block that as well. There's nothing it can do. And yeah, he's just realised that sort of hasn't. Jazz, what are you doing? Move it. Ugh, it's so frustrating to watch. Now he's done it. Right, there you go. That's the ticket. Okay. Does save the war factory. Again, this all doesn't matter. It's all academic. Because Alex now cannot build anything else. And he needs... Yeah, he's going to lose this. That's it. Nice try from Alex. Nice try. But it is in vain. Jazz could have made that a lot easier for himself at several opportunities, is what I would say. Oh dear. It is funny. Bit of a chat going on, presumably getting players together. Yeah, getting the 4v4s. It was, do you know what? I really enjoyed that 4v4 last night. I do moan about them, but I enjoyed it last night. Maybe because I was playing with Exco. maybe that's the difference. And it actually might have just been because it was just fun. It was quite chillaxed. I liked it. Right, we have a decider then. It's going to be on Arctic Lagoon. I think actually, if you look at the format, it is a USA mirror on Arctic Lagoon. Which is kind of a sucky way to end a set, if you ask me. But nonetheless, it's going to be a USA mirror. So yes, USA here for Jazz in the blue. In the north of Arctic Lagoon, and in the south of Arctic Lagoon, it's cyan again. Ugh. For Alex, also playing as Vanilla USA. Alright, it all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. So we're going to have a 2 supply build. Jazz gets the laser lock in, very nice. So different build orders already. We're going to have a late second supply. And presumably that Chinook is now going to come over here. Yes, it is. It's going to be a dozer dropped. And also 2 MDs. There's 2 supplies and a fast war factory for Alex. Oh, he sees the dozer. He laser locks it. He should get it. Nope, doesn't get it. That's kind of annoying. This is going to be annoying for him as well. Ooh. Nah, that gets shut down. And that is suddenly not looking very good for Jazz, because he's caused no economic damage at all. And he's up against these Tobies. So it's looking very good for Alex, all of a sudden. Okay, that dozer does go down. I think I didn't need to worry too much about that. He should have just... The key there was stopping to kill the dozer, when he should just be going where it matters, where it hurts, and just dropping off here. Because then the V doesn't get there in time. It gets a lot harder to crush. I also think I'd have had 3 MDs as well. So again, small things. But look at what happens when these small things don't go your way. I think Toe Vs should be getting researched soon. Thing is, a hunt in a USA mirror is kind of not really worth it. If you've got everything you need, you can be hunted and literally just have a barracks and still win. He's already researching S&D as well. Yeah, there's the toe. This is where it starts getting painful for Jazz, because these can just outmaneuver. Yeah. The entire economy for Jazz now. Oh, he's actually managed to laser lock a drone there. Nice. He's gonna get 1v, but again, probably is gonna lose his entire economy here, and all these MDs static. Yeah, there. I was gonna say he needed to fill that V earlier. Yeah, that's his entire economy gone now. And he isn't even going to drop that off. So that is his entire economy, unless he sells one of these. S&D's now in. There are more Vs at home. And I think that's it for Jazz, unfortunately. It was nicely done from Alex in this particular game. It's a bit different. Well, it's not that different. It's a viable strat. But it should have got punished by Jazz. It should have got punished. And the trouble is that it didn't. So the only hope Jazz has is perfect laser locks and... Oh, okay, a counter-attack. Alright. But he's going to probably lose... Oh, hello. Something loud. I'll check that in a second. Okay, he does actually lose the war factory there. But, yeah, I mean... There's so many options here. He could easily destroy this space. He's actually going back. Okay. So the thing is, right at this moment in time, there's no production. So killing the power here is a bit meaningless, because there's literally no production. Other than to get veterancy. Yeah, he's lost all his economy. Imagine he'd saved like 2 Chinooks and he was now collecting here. It doesn't matter, it's over. There it is. He could have gone back, he could have stayed and destroyed the base, it didn't matter. Alex had it. GG, well played. It was a nice set. Just very quickly check what that was. Oh, thank you very much, Little Black Cat. It's very, very generous of you. Thank you for your donation. Very kind of you. And you are most welcome. You are most welcome indeed. A nice little double set there, which actually is just concluded at that exact moment. And unfortunately for Jazz, he is out of the Semi-World Series. Alex pips it 4-3. Look at the economy difference there. That's the thing, like, 0 hour is just little things that mothball very, very quickly. That's kind of the nature of the beast with this game. You know, you can do very well, but then one tiny mistake, like, you know, in that game just then, when Jazz just dropped to stop the dozer, that is just... You'd think, oh, well, why not? Might as well kill it while it's there. The trouble is, you then give your opponent that little bit of time, and it makes all the difference, because you saw what happened by the end of that game. Yeah, GG's. That was a good set. I enjoyed that. I'm going to end it there, because I've actually got some real-life stuff going down. I'm going to go watch some football this afternoon, and then I'm probably going to go see the missus later on this evening and get some drinks. Because I haven't had that all weekend, and it's a bank holiday weekend, so why not? Yeah, GG's well played. Thanks everyone for tuning in, as always. Much appreciated. Thank you for the donation as well, there, little black cat. Very kind of you. And yeah, I'll hopefully be back very, very soon for another semi-World Series match, I'm sure, or some other stream, depending on what's going on. Yeah, until then, guys, take care and see you all very soon.